Now I want to discuss with you what is the meaning of congruency, how we apply and see the conditions of congruency in the triangle. If I go to discuss with you the word congruency, that is known as same to same. Suppose if you go to market to purchase one NCERT textbook of class 9th, then in that shop the bookseller can give you one particular book, that is textbook of NCERT class 9th, but he or she may have 10, 15 or 20 copies, but every book is same. So if one and another two objects or more than two objects are absolutely same, then what we say? We say that the objects are congruent. Suppose you can take one more example. You go to the photographer, you go to take your photo, then one photographer at a time always generally gives you 4 photographs. What do you find? That the suppose it is the size passport size photograph. In every photograph, shape and size absolutely same. Shape will be of the person who is sitting in front of camera, and size will be A4, or it can be passport size, or it can be any other. So you can say if shape and size of two or more objects is absolutely same, then we say the congruence. But now in this chapter we will discuss the congruency of triangles. So when we say two triangles are congruent, in order to verify that triangles are congruent or not, for their check we have 4 conditions of congruency. What are these 4 conditions of congruency of the triangles? Conditions of congruency, that is number 1, first is the SSS condition. The second condition is SAS. The third condition is ASA. The fourth condition of congruency is RHS. Now I want to tell you what stands for SSS. SSS stands for side, side, side. That is, if 3 sides of first triangle are equal to 3 sides of second triangle, then 2 triangles are said to be congruent. And as and when you are writing the congruent triangles, the order of congruency, order of writing of the triangle is very important. SSS condition of congruency, it means what? Suppose I give you example of the SSS here. This is the triangle, you can say ABC. Now if I draw another triangle and I can name that triangle as PQR. Suppose the length of BC is 5 centimeter, AC is 4.5 centimeter and AB is 4 centimeter. Similarly, the length of sides of triangle another are, this is 5 centimeter, this is 4.5 centimeter and this is the 4 centimeter. Now the question raised that this is triangle ABC. How many ways are possible to write the names of this triangle ABC? I can tell you, I can write it like triangle ABC, I can write triangle ACB, I can write ABC, first name, ACB, same triangle, second name, triangle BAC, BAC, or you can say triangle BCA, you can say triangle CAB, or you can say triangle CBA. So a triangle can be named in 6 ways. This triangle ABC has been named in 6 ways, and for each name of triangle ABC, a separate congruence name stands in the second triangle. Now for the congruency, what I want to tell you, that I am explaining you the condition SSS, side, side, side. What condition side, side, side stands for? If 3 sides of first triangle are respectively equal to three sides of another triangle, then triangles are said to be congruent, which is very much clear from this, that this is 5, this is 5, this 4.5, this is 4.5, this is 4, this is 4. So if I discuss in first go in very much with the clear cut observation, these two triangles are congruent. But as I told you that writing the order in congruency is very important. So triangle ABC is congruent to which triangle? First of all, I want to write the 6 names of this triangle, that is triangle RPQ, first name, triangle RQP, another name, triangle PQR, this name, triangle PRQ, fourth name, triangle QRP, fifth name, triangle QPR, last name. So it means that this triangle is also named in the 6 ways, this triangle is also named in the 6 ways. For each separate name of the another triangle exists as congruent. So if I ask you that for triangle ABC, for first triangle ABC, the symbol of congruency is this, that is like this, similarity, and then so triangle ABC is congruent to which triangle? If I ask you that triangle ABC is congruent to which triangle? So there is a name of the second ABC. I want to tell you order. AB is the first side in triangle ABC having length 4. BC is the second side having length 5, and CA is the third side having length 4.5. Same order must we take in the second, 4, 5, 4.5. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle RPQ. Triangle RPQ. So mandatory is that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle RPQ. Triangle ABC is not congruent to any other triangle. That is, ABC is congruent to RPQ is correct. But if you say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, it is a wrong statement. This statement is wrong. So always remember that for a separate name there is a separate condition of congruency. Now if you see ACB, ACB is coming 4.5, 5, then 4. So ACB is congruent to RQP. ACB is congruent to RQP. BAC, BAC moved as 4, 4.5 and 5. So 4, 4.5 and 5 is PRQ. So BAC stands as congruent to PRQ. Now BCA, this name, BCA goes from 5, 4.5 and 4. Order of the length of side 5, 4.5 and 4. So if we move 5, 4.5 and 4, it becomes PQR. So BCA is congruent to PQR. Now CAB, CAB congruent to 4.5, 4 and 5, 4.5, 4 and 5, QRP, that is this, and this is congruent to this. So you have to conclude that the order of writing of the name in the congruency is very important, and one of the condition I have explained you SSS. Similarly, I will tell you other 4 conditions of congruency. Now I want to explain you the second condition of congruency. What is SAS condition of congruency? This is stands for side, angle, side. This is the side, angle, side condition of congruency, where angle is included between 2 sides. So the rule is if 2 sides and included angle of first triangle is equal to 2 sides and included angle of the second triangle, then 2 triangles are said to be congruent by the condition SAS. Suppose this is the triangle ABC and second triangle is DE. DEF. This triangle is DEF. This angle is suppose 60 degree. This angle is 60 degree. This side is 5 centimeter and this one is 6 centimeter. Similarly here this side is 5 centimeter. This one is 6 centimeter. So you can observe here that first triangle ABC, two sides are 5 and 6, and in the second triangle two sides are 5 and 6. Angle included between these two sides is 60 degree. Similarly, angle included between these two sides in the second triangle is also 60 degree. It is mandatory that which two sides are equal must have the angle between them same in the second. So now my question goes that is triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF? So in first observation it seems to be, but as per the order, that is AB is the first side and length of AB is 6. Here DE is the first side, length is 6. Then second is BC is 5. Here second is EF, that is what? Not given. So what we say, these two triangles are congruent, but we need to change the order of F and E. So we say it is not congruent. So now question is, then which triangle will be for ABC? For triangle ABC, the congruent triangle for triangle ABC, it is the order 6, then 60 degree, then 5 centimeter. 6, then 60 degree, then 5 centimeter. So order will be triangle EDF. Now you can observe that first two letters of first triangle making the side AB, length of AB is 6. ED is also 6. Vertex B and vertex D having equal angle 60 degree. And then this is BC. BC is the second and third letter forming 5 centimeter. Here DF is also 5 centimeter. So why I am changing their positions? In order to make you clear that the writing of order plays very important role in the congruent triangles. Now I will explain you the condition of congruency third, that is ASA. Now I will explain you the third condition, that is what? ASA, angle side angle. What is this condition, angle side angle? That is, if two angles and included side of the first triangle are same as in the second triangle, then two triangles are said to be congruent by the condition ASA. I am explaining you here with the help of example. Suppose this is the triangle PQR and there is another triangle, suppose it is XYZ. And if I say that the length of the side QR is equals to YZ. Suppose this is 7 centimeter, this is also 7 centimeter. Angles made here 60 degree and 70 degree. Here also angle 60 degree and 70 degree. Now again my question goes that is triangle PQR congruent to triangle XYZ? Then definitely answer must come yes or no. That is what? Here I have to check whether the order of PQR matched with XYZ or not. So here first point is P and on P angle is not mentioned. Similarly first vertex is X, here also angle is not mentioned. Second vertex is Q where angle is 60 degree, but here second vertex is Y where angle is 70 degree. So we say that this angle Q is not equal to the angle, this angle Q is not equal to angle y. Second vertex of first triangle's angle is not equal to second vertex angle in the second triangle. That's why we say these triangles are not congruent in this order. Though the triangles are congruent because both have the equal side, and equal side includes the equal angles. Now the question is, then what is the order of the PQR to put it congruent? Triangle PQR will be congruent to which triangle? PQR will be congruent to XZY. Why it so? Because you can see here the second vertex having the angle 60 degree, this is, and here Z is with 60 degree, third vertex R with 70 degree, and here also third vertex Y is with 70 degree. QR is how much? 7, and YZ is also 7. Ultimately what is coming out? That we say the order, in order, triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XZY. Suppose you want to move the order, you want to change the order. In place of PQR, you want to write PRQ. Then automatically, as you have changed Q and R's position, here the position of Y and Z will change. Suppose the length of this side is 5 centimeter. Length of this side is also 5 centimeter. Here the angle is 50 degree. Here the angle is 50 degree. Here if I write, the angle is 60 degree. If I write here angle 70 degree. So in first look, we are clear that triangles are not congruent, but it is not. Here I can tell you that if you find third angle here, that is, and third angle here, what you will conclude? That in this case angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is 180 degree. Two angles P and R given, that is 50 plus 60 plus angle Q, which is not given, 180. So we conclude angle Q is how much? 70 degree. Similarly from here, angle A plus angle B plus angle C. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to how much? 180. So two angles are this. So we conclude angle B will come out as 60 degree. So what is there? The angle at vertex Q, I can write 70 degree, and angle at vertex B I can write 60 degree. So what happens? That the side whose length is same, that is BC is equals to PQ. BC is equal to PQ. How much is this? Each 5 centimeter. One of the side of the first triangle is same as the one of the side in the second triangle. But if you see angles at these ends, these are 50 and 70, here 50 and 60. So we say the angles at the end points are not same. Angle P and angle P is equal to at one end, that is 50 degree, is equals to angle C. But angle Q is not equal to angle B. So we say triangles are not congruent. So you have to take care. If two angles are given, then you will calculate third angle, and after it you will try to apply the condition ASA. That's why in some cases AAS condition become true, as here this condition doesn't exist. Now I am giving you an example where you will find the condition seems to be hold true. You can see here, that is, if there are two triangles, one is the triangle ABC, this is the triangle ABC, and this is the triangle, suppose PQR. Suppose here angle is 50 degree and this angle is 60 degree. And in case you say it is 50 degree, this angle is 70 degree. And this side is 8 centimeter, this side is also 8 centimeter. So with the help of ASP, angle sum property, in first triangle, in the first triangle, with the help of ASP, I can say angle C is 70 degree. So if I put angle 70 degree here, what you can conclude? 50 70, 50 70, included side is equal. So by the condition ASA, these triangles are equal. So my aim is here that if two angles and a side is given, to check, to justify that triangles are congruent or not, in that case you have to calculate third angle, and then you please try to implement the condition ASA. Now the condition of congruency, that is RHS. RHS stands for right angle, that is right angle, hypotenuse and side. What stands for this? If in two triangles, suppose I take two right triangles, one is the triangle ABC, another is the triangle PQR, and you find that both the triangles are right angled, hypotenuse, if suppose in both the cases is same, and another side out of base and perpendicular is also equal. Suppose this is 3 centimeter, this is also 3 centimeter. So you say in these two right angled triangles, or in these two triangles, angle B is equals to angle Q. If angle B is equal to angle Q, you can say that each is 90 degree, and hypotenuse AC is equals to hypotenuse PR, each is how much? 5 centimeter, and one of the side BC is equals to QR, how much is this? 3 centimeter. So you can say by RHS condition, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So this is to understand that if in two triangles, one angle is 90 degree in first and one in the second, that both are the right angle, length of hypotenuse is same, and one of the side is also equal, then triangles are said to be congruent by RHS condition. If two triangles are congruent, you know I have 1, 2, 3, 4 conditions of congruency: SSS, side side side, SAS, side angle side, ASA, angle side angle, RHS, right angle hypotenuse side. If two triangles are congruent by any of the condition, by taking the help of three parts, then remaining three parts are said to be equal, and we say by what? You must have heard all the time CPCT, that is corresponding parts of congruent triangles. But this CPCT is applicable only when one of the condition you have applied and you have proved that triangles are congruent by 1, 2, 3 or 4th condition. Suppose triangles are congruent by SSS, then remaining three angles are equal by the CPCT. If congruent triangles are with the condition SAS, then third side and two angles of each other will be equal by CPCT. If triangles are congruent by ASA, it means that third angle and remaining two sides are equal by CPCT. If triangles are congruent by RHS, then remaining three parts, that is two angles and one of the side of first is same as the second. So this is the important role four conditions plays while you are proving the triangle with the help of congruency. Now I will explain you few inequality properties of the triangle.